Here we are back for another steak battle video. I have special guest Keegan Reed. Keegan, how are you doing?
Good. Glad to be here.
Good. Keegan's been on before, but it's been a while. Back in the day, we used to do these from my porch, just on my phone,
Yeah.
and I would just hold my phone. So for those of you that don't know, we do 3 different steaks. We test out each different steak to see which one we like the best. Typically, there's one steak seasoning that I like. It's always my favorite steak seasoning. And then there's 2 other kind of mystery steak seasonings. So, this will be steak 1. This is steak 2. And steak 3. So, Keegan, let's go ahead and dive in to steak 1. I'm starving today. I haven't eaten since like noon. So it's been a while.
Me too. I'm going to have a second one. That big one.
So Keegan, you're really well known here in the Des Moines disc golf community. You're one of those people that are just want to help out with everything. You're really reliable in what you do. Recently, you've just joined the board of directors for the Des Moines Metro Disc Golf Club. You have taken over the sponsorship director. What has it been like taking over the sponsorship director role?
Hectic. Exciting, but at the same time, a lot of work. Damon Culver left me in a good spot to with giving me all the contacts and knowledge that he gained from the last 15 years of him doing it to set me up to be successful in the position essentially. So, but yeah, it's been fun working with Ty, getting all the phone calls, emails out there, and getting prepped for this year's challenge.
Yeah, raising money is probably the hardest thing in disc golf.
Absolutely.
You know, we have to do it for the Titan Open. Unfortunately, I'm not fortunate to have someone like you to, raise money. I have to go do it myself, and it's probably my least favorite thing to do in disc golf is to raise money. But it's what's needed for the event. To bring in the big name pros, and they definitely like taking home that nice paycheck.
Well, especially with setting the record for 3-day events last year, Ty and Damon with for the challenge. I got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah. That'll be tough, but I think you can do it. All right, so we've tried steak 1 here. Let's go ahead and dive in to steak 2.
Cleanse that palate.
Yeah. So what's new about tonight is that we are doing bone-in ribeyes. I've never done bone-in ribeyes before. We had to I had to cut between the bone. And typically I do like a 1.5 inch, maybe 2-inch thick steak. These were absolutely massive. These were 3-inch steaks. Each one of these steaks were 3 pounds each, which is insane. I don't even know if we're going to be able to eat all this, but good thing I haven't eaten since noon, so
I'm here.
We'll try it out. We got Sanchez behind the camera. He's helping out. So Keegan, besides being the sponsorship director, you've also been kind of progressing through the ranks of disc golf. You last year committed to full-time advanced level play.
Yep.
What are your goals for this year?
Well, oddly, to play less sanctioned events. I'm with owning my own business and taking on the sponsorship director role. I think this year it's just going to be just mostly about having fun, enjoying disc golf, playing with friends, going on vacation again with you, and just really going back to just enjoying just the basics of disc golf and just taking a step away from the real competitive side for this year.
Yeah, that's definitely needed sometimes.
But I still will play. I mean, obviously, the competitive side will still burn and play a couple. But yeah, I'll still be in advance, but I don't think it's going to be trying just to push to improve my rating as much as I have in the past.
Nice. All right, well, we've tried the first 2 steaks. Let's go ahead and dive into this 3rd steak here. So you did go down with me to USDGC this year. And next year, I believe we're going to try to go to the World Championship in Vermont. Now, was USDGC your first major that you'd been to?
Yep. So went to, well, not a major, but my first Elite Series event was a Ledgestone 2 years ago. And then was able to go to USDGC with you, or with my wife Brianne and you that same year. And then last year, USDGC, and then...
So what was that like for you to be a part of like a major? Because you didn't just spectate, you helped out.
No, it was, so being kind of behind the scenes and just kind of seeing all the ins and outs of how an event that size is ran, but then just seeing how Gannon in those situations and how he handled himself throughout that whole week. Gavin, how he battled and was able to get on the chase card the last day. Just watching both of them and just seeing just the behind the scenes was absolutely incredible. It was one of the best weekends of my life.
Yeah, it was something magical. Did you try this third steak
I did.
here?
Yep, I've got my order.
Oh, nice. All right, so we're going to rank them as our favorites. So this was the first, the second, and the third. So Keegan, what was your ranking here?
My number one would have to be number 2.
Your favorite was number two here?
Yep.
And then how about like the second and third?
Number 2. My second would be number 1, and then my third was number 3.
All right, so Keegan went number 2, number 1, and then
Same as
number
you.
3. I would have to agree. Those were
I'm
also
going
my
back.
favorite rankings. So Keegan, actually, these seasonings are from when we were down in Charlotte.
Oh, no kidding.
We
Nice.
For my birthday, we went down to a spice store in Charlotte called the Savory Spice Store. And if you go there when it's your birthday, you actually get a little free seasoning. This wasn't one of those free ones, but we did try out a bunch of different seasonings. So the first seasoning here was the Hornet's Nest seasoning. So this seasoning actually has ghost peppers and
It had a little kick to it.
ghost pepper and I think that's just the hot pepper in there. But I actually expected it to be a little bit spicier than it was. It did have some kick to it, but it wasn't super spicy. So this is
not overwhelming.
this is the Hornet's Nest seasoning. We might have had this on the steak battle before. Number 2 was the Ultimate Steak and Roast Rub. You can't beat it. It's hard to beat. It's so good. That's why we have it every time. One of these days I'm going to figure out how to sell this thing because this is just a promo video
just have
for
them
the
sponsor
Ultimate
you.
Steak and Roast Rub.
Maybe they could sponsor the challenge.
There we go. Doing his job. And then the last one is the Great Plains Bison and Beef Rub. Now, clearly people from Charlotte don't know what Great Plains seasoning is because I believe us in Iowa, we're the Great Plains, and this is terrible. Not terrible, but it's not good.
It doesn't hold up to the other.
It's not as good as the other two. So, anyway, this was Steak Battle, Season 5, Episode 2. I'm looking to get more locals on, so I want to get some locals on. So if there's a local you'd like to see on, comment below in the comments. And maybe we'll try to get them on. So, all right, we will see you guys next time.